As you know that there are so many tools and technologies in this DevOps and cloud world, how do you select the right set of tools and technologies for your learning? So in this video, we'll look at some of those options, how you can evaluate your situation and select the right tools. And I hope it will be helpful for you. So there are so many tools from operating system to CI/CD tools, monitoring, infrastructure as code, and all sort of thing, right? So what are those tools that you should be selecting? What are the things that you should be learning? So the answer is not very straightforward. People will fall into different buckets. The first major bucket is what kind of companies you want to target. So the companies you want to target are in the startup space, or they are in the large enterprise banks, financial organizations, insurance, the telecos. So these larger organizations have different set of tools, whereas the startups tend to have different set of tools. Startups focus on speed. They are cost aware, so they want to have products which are cheaper or relatively cheaper per person. So look at the licensing options. Whereas the enterprises, they look for security. They look for standardization, that everybody can use those tools. So let's take a bit of an example. So from operating system point of view, if you are targeting startups, you would probably want to learn all your DevOps and cloud concepts on, say, Ubuntu operating system rather than the Ubuntu flavor of Linux. If you want to target large enterprises, maybe you should look at Red Hat Linux. That's something they target, even though now a lot of large enterprises also using a bit of Ubuntu and different flavors because of their lightweight and other aspects, but majority of them, they tend to use Red Hat Linux. Now when it comes to CI/CD tools, we all should agree that Jenkins is not aggressively used in either in startups or in the banking or any large enterprises as well. So if we skip that, we are left with two quality options. We have GitLab and GitHub Actions. So GitLab mainly used by the startups, very fast to create your organizations and very fast to get outputs and results. The GitHub Action is majority used by these large organizations. A lot of banks actively and heavily invested into. Initially, they started with self-managed GitHub repositories where they install it on their servers, and now they are moving, very easily to the SaaS version of GitHub. So that's what they use. And GitHub Actions offer a lot of additional things. GitHub is pretty much similar to what GitLab is, but it has additional features like actions and some of the role-based access control and a lot of other features that sometimes you feel that the integrations with other systems are seamlessly created and which are missing in the GitLab. So startup, if you're targeting startup to GitLab, you are targeting large enterprises, then GitHub Actions. Another important point here is to differentiate what level of experience. So if you are freshers, whatever I said, entry level learning, whatever I said is absolutely correct. If you are already a working professional somewhere, then usually I don't suggest doing or learning things. I would say in depth beyond your employer. If your employer is fully on GitLab, you don't have to invest a lot of time into GitHub Actions or Circle CI or any other tool. Stick to what your employer is using. Try to build more skills around that.